Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Discussions by You, where you guys pick the topic and then I discuss it. This video's topic is brought to us by Romero Movie News, and he asks, what do you feel attributes to a movie being bad? Is it the acting, the writing, or the directing? Is my question to you for your next video. Happy face. Well, I is going to answer your question as best as I possibly can, because I am not a film major or a director, and nor do I work in the film industry. I'm just a big fan of movies that I enjoy, and some are either considered real good movies in the overall general sense, and some are considered not so great movies in the overall general sense. So I personally have different tastes in different movies. There's movies out there that I love that people hate, and there's movies that I hate that people love, and I'm sure everybody out there can relate to that in one way or another. So whether a movie is good or bad in a personal sense is, I have to say, is a personal opinion. It's whatever the person sees in the movie that they enjoy and end up liking, or it's something they dislike and they end up disliking the movie regardless. Everybody around them seems to love the film. But out of those three things, is it the directing, is it the acting, or is it the writing as whether or not a film is good or not? Honestly, I don't think there's really a formula as to what makes a good movie, because if there was, I would want to know why there's a lot of movies that just generally everybody dislikes and yet they still make them. Hollywood, I'm talking to you. So I don't think there's really a formula, but if there is, for me, what makes a bad movie, there has to be at least two of those three elements that doesn't work for me. It either has to be the writing and the acting, and then the directing is decent, or it's the acting and the directing, but yet the writing is not that great. So it has to be two of those things has to be good. If at least two of those things are good, the movie is decent. If three of those things are good, the movie is amazing. If just one of those three things is good in a film, then the movie, I think in the overall sense, is a bad film. So if I had to pick out of those three things, I have to say the story, which I think is the answer that most people will pick. But again, overall, to make a good film, like being an overall good film, you gotta at least have two of those three elements, solid, and then at least have one of those elements not that great to make it a decent film. And then for a great film, you gotta have all three being amazing. And then for a bad film, you gotta have at least two of those things fail and just have maybe one of those things work. Or have all three fail and then you just have a really terrible movie. So that is my response to that topic. Now I'm giving you guys the power to pick the topic for my next video. All you have to do is post a comment in the comment section below, a topic that you want me to discuss. All I ask, if the topics to be related into movies, television, acting, video games, things like that. Don't ask me like personal questions about my personal life. That's just, I find that to be weird, so don't do that. So that is for this edition of Discussions by You, and I'll see you guys next time.